Today we're going to take a look at the new Haslab Vintage Collection Razor Crest. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hey, what's going on? It's Sean Solo 8, and today I'll be going over another Star Wars The Vintage Collection vehicle and action figure review. This one is a Haslab, and it's Star Wars The Mandalorian, the Razor Crest for the Vintage Collection. So this will be for 3.75 action figures. And before we start out, I'd like to give a big shout out to my coworker Jesse for hooking me up with his, because mine does not come for a few more days. So definitely, Jesse, I appreciate it. You absolutely rock. You've seen the box before, so I'll just be really quick here. If you want to pause and take a look at anything, feel free to do so. I'll lift the camera up and show you guys the top. It says Kenner, the Razor Crest, the Mandalorian, which looks sweet. And of course, you have all the awesome promo shots and all the weapons and galleries, which I'll show you guys a close-up of that. But if you want to check that out, feel free to pause it there. On this side of the box, it is completely retro, going all the way back to the Kenner days, where I don't know if you've ever colored these when you were a kid. I'm sure my parents threw my boxes away. You can see the Disney logo, Hasbro, down there on the bottom. Again, Haslab up on the top with Star Wars The Mandalorian, the Razor Crest. But absolutely awesome. I'm so stoked to get this vehicle out of the box. So let me give you a shot of the other sides of the package and we'll get to the good stuff. This side of the package just says the Razor Crest, and again, it is a non-color illustration. And this side of the box is exactly the same. This side, it just says Kenner and the Razor Crest with a barcode. There is no bio or anything like that. And again, you see an excellent image of Mando watching the Jawas. And here it looks like you can see a picture of the engines and escape pods. Once you open the package, it's just held together with one piece of tape, and you're greeted with the base plate and also a pretty cool old school looking Kenner guide, which shows you all the instructions of all the compatible parts. If you want to check that out, feel free to pause it at any time. Now the box itself is about 31 inches long and about 15 inches high and about 8 inches wide. You can take this base out.
And there's the Mandalorian.
Here is the base. It is pretty light, and it is a heavy plastic, heavy duty plastic, but it says Star Wars The Mandalorian on there on the bottom and nothing on the other side.
And like that's where you can place the sit back.
Yep.
And on the inside, you can see there's some stuff right here.
Yep. When you flip the box over, you can see on the other side, you do have the landing gears. You get 2 of the carbonite blocks, which I'll show you a close-up of those when I get the ship all out. These look really, really cool. The weathering on these is just fantastic. Let me just zoom in and show you really quick. But look at that. That is so sweet. It's not even funny. The detail on there is incredible.
And here's the other ones. They might look the same, but kind of different.
Thank you. That's my assistant, my youngest daughter, who will most likely one day take over the channel, hopefully. But let's open up this big old piece of styrofoam and see what's inside.
And here we are with the new stuff that we just opened inside.
Yeah, that right there is going to be a massive engine. Absolutely epic. Looks like you get Mando in plastic baggie there. 2 more carbonite blocks, the stand, and of course the 2 cards, which I've been seeing online.
There's a lady,
what is that?
And then there's 2 of these.
Here, let's show them close up. There we go. But it is a lady. Cool. And
one is a boy,
else there.
One's a lady. I can say this one's a lady and this one's a boy.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. This one right here looks like this is the Baby Yoda card, and you can see it's beautiful chrome on there. And that's a very, very good Baby Yoda. Well, Grogu. It says the Mandalorian, Grogu, the Razor Crest, and there's the card. Absolutely awesome. Mine's actually in mint condition, and it says Has 1, so that's Haslab 1. There's a picture of Mando and Grogu. There's a short little bio, so feel free to pause and read that. And then this one is the Off-World Jawa Elder, which I would love to open that, but the card is just so beautiful. Look at the detail on the eggs. And the knife and the jewelry on his neck looks fantastic. Look at that. And the guns and the nice chrome paint on those weapons. Absolutely high quality, but these are absolutely mint. He is Haslab number 2, and you can see the picture from the episode where the Jawas find the egg. And there's a short little bio if you want to pause and read that.
Then here's the Mandalorian.
Here's the Mandalorian in a little baggie. And it looks like, yeah, it's just taped up, so we're definitely going to open that. Okay, this is one of the engines. As you can see,
nice and pretty. And it might have some openings, you can see.
It sure does have some openings, honey. You can see it just clips off super easy. But I'll get this into the light and show you guys. Of course, I'm just overexcited. It is the engine that they're talking about. All red in there. It does look like it glows. Look at that.
Like when you put some light in it, it might show.
Yeah, it's
like
actually translucent. Check that out. That is epic. But can my assistant hold that for me? Don't drop it. These are the little glass bases that come with a stand. Those are beautiful, nice and thick. Looks like you have a cannon in the box, another cannon, and we got to take this ship out first. And you can see, yeah, it's pretty big. Put this to the side.
And then you can see another one of these engines.
Yep, let's have a look. And you can see this one, the compartment is already off, and yeah, it just looks so sweet. I'll get some light in there for you guys in a minute. But these engines are no joke. They do fantastic job, Hasbro. Really good job.
He says he's ready.
Oh,
ready.
Thanks, Super Awesome Geek Joe, for him, or Super Awesome John over on Super Awesome Geek Show sent me Hammerhead. Definitely appreciate it, man.
I am ready.
He's ready, Kate? Okay, well, he's going to hang out then.
He'll just watch us in the background. And he'll be ready.
Let me clear this desk off and slowly put this thing together. Okay, here's a quick look at the carbonite blocks. And we can see we have the mithril right there, which looks cool. They are all the same on the sides. And on the tops, they look like they do have little clips where we'll slide those in. But the backs are pretty plain Jane. But yeah, look at those. That is so sweet. The detail and love that went into this project is absolutely next level. Look at that. That is so cool. But yeah, you get 4 of those. I'll go ahead and open this little baggie and dump these out. In a minute, not yet. We'll pull these out. So this box right here has some pretty cool paint on it. Has silver, red, and blue, and the little handles are painted too. It's got a hole where that's going to plug in somewhere. Oh boy, the weathering on these. Look at that. Wow, look at the back of those and all the tools. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, they knocked it out of the park. Absolutely knocked it out of the park. And look at this one. You can see the little ropes and strings on there. This is completely next level. Let me spread out all the different guns because there's just way too many to go over. This one is a little bent. Oh man, these are fantastic.
Be careful for some of those little balls because they might fall on the ground and you might not find them.
Yeah, they look like little grenades maybe.
They're maybe like little grenades.
But these are all the weapons. And let's do a quick close over for you guys. So you can see. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff in this box. You wanted to have a quick look at Mando, Kate? Okay, so Mando comes in a little baggie too. Let me zoom out again. A little bit.
I think he's getting ready for the sip.
Is he?
It looks like that.
Well, I'm super thankful that he's in a baggie. Really am.
Because then if, like, he wasn't in a baggie, then he might get squished
Stuff out of the side. So we don't mix his weapons up. But here's Mando with the cape. Looks super cool. And it's all tattered on the back. But it looks like the exact same Mando that we've always gotten. This one does have the signet on his shoulder, but yeah, that looks so sweet. It's not even funny, huh? Look at that. This one doesn't come with the ankle rockers, so what I may end up doing is popping the head off of this one and just putting it on a different one. Looks like a ball and a peg in there. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and use the Mando that they gave us. I would say he is awesome. What do you guys think?
I would say yes.
Or what does John's hammerhead think?
Which I posed him like that.
You pose him like that, honey?
Yep, he's
Cool.
raising his hand.
Oh, one other thing, I forgot to open up his weapons. And it looks like you get, yeah, his jetpack, which doesn't have any paint on there. His rifle, which is nice and bent, but there is some really good paint detail on this rifle. And of course his typical Mando blaster. But I'll put these back in here for now. According to the manual, it looks like we are going to put on the legs first. So let's go ahead and flip this monster. Just look at that. Absolutely incredible. You can see the gloss on the window. But yeah, let's go ahead and flip it upside down. You can hear a bunch of things rattling on the inside. This leg is going to go up on the top. And it just clicks in nice and easy. Okay, I put one leg on the ship, but I just want to point one thing out so you guys don't do what I did. I was trying to poke right here and pry it open when it's actually just right here. You just flip this and it pops out. But look at the detail in there. Even in the landing gear, they added an insane amount of detail. So yeah, that just clicked right in there. And again, you also have an insane amount of detail in this leg too. Look at that monster. Okay. Next step, you can put on these little side cannons. And it looks like they just pop right in. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And again, these engines, man, unbelievable. Look how it looks like it's flaming up there. That just looks so cool. But it looks like you can also see the engine parts right here on the top. You can see right here. I'll zoom in most likely. But even the hidden parts that we're not seeing have very high detail on them. I like this little red button right here. I wonder what that does. But it's a nice little touch too. Just pop that in. Okay, and it just clips right in there. The other side also has a really nice little red button on there. Look at that, guys. Just insane. Look at the weathering on there. I will zoom around and show you close up here in a minute. But man, I am so thrilled to have this to my collection. What do you think, Kate? Pretty big? Okay. So both those pieces, you'll hear that click right in there. And that's it, isn't it? No way. So the rest of the manual just tells me how to open up the ships and to play with it. So let's get this thing rolling and give you guys a tour of the ship. All right, now that I have the ship out of the box, I'm going to give you guys a quick close-up. But just check out that engine. And props to my daughter for helping me with these Jawas. But here's the engine. Look at the detail on that. You can see all the burn. Inside, you can see it's like a clear plastic. And yeah, it's just super epic. If I say epic too much, you guys know the drill. It's just so cool. You can see the weathering all throughout the engine and the detail compartments. But I'll save that for you guys when you get yours. Let me go to the front of the engine here. You can see, yeah, on the inside, it looks so sweet. It's not even funny. Such a good job. And on the top of the ship, let's go ahead up this way. You can see more weathering and dents and carbon scoring. This little white thing, I'm not sure what that does. Oh, that takes apart the top. I remember the guy in Hasbro telling us. You can see some more engine compartments and loads of cool looking Star Wars stuff. There's the escape pod. It has a pretty cool like little black casing on the cover there. And of course, back here is some more open engine parts, which looks super cool. And the tail end of the ship looks absolutely sweet. The other engine is the same, but you can really see the color right there, huh? It looks purple, gold, with weathering on it. Such an incredible job. More weathering. Look at that right there. Just crazy. And all these little compartments come off of the ship. So once I have the Jawas attack it, I will do that. And then let's just zoom down to the front of the ship. You can see inside through the window. The seat looks just incredible in there. And then the guns on the front. But yeah, it is super sweet, man. No doubt about it. This shot does look really good. But trying to get these things open for the first time is definitely nerve-wracking. But it says 1, which is right here. Okay, yeah. So it just pops right off. You can see it is there's even detail on the inside. And you can see the weathering on the canopy there. Let's go ahead and go in and do a close-up here of the cockpit. You can see the controls. And room for 2. We'll go ahead and put the Mithril in there and Mando in a minute with Grogu. But there is the controls. And they were saying in there, the shift knob has some threads missing on it. Let's have a look. There it is. You can see the threads on the shift knob for sure, which looks super cool. But they really did do a good job. Here's the other side of the cockpit. But the detailing in it, they really did great, didn't they? Different paints on the interior. Just an outright fantastic job. Can't wait to see what you guys do with this. All right, I put some passengers inside the ship, so let me just zoom the camera in. And we'll take a closer look at how this works out. But you just pull right here from the front, and there's a little clip on the top here where it just pops right in. Whoop, and I dropped that. But as you can see, yeah, 3 passengers fit in there just perfectly. I have the Mithril, Baby Yoda in his little seat, and of course Mando holding onto the gears. But yeah, super, super cool. One thing I want to do just before I show the interior is show the outside, just so you can see the beautiful weathering. But it looks like there's little windows right up here. These guns, of course, articulate just to the sides. You can see the gold tip up there on the front. It doesn't look like anything shoots out. And of course, the side of the ship looks fantastic. There is a lot of weathering down there. And I'll zoom back out and we'll go up to this part right here and take this off. So I guess we just push that and it popped the whole thing up. And wow, this thing is heavy. So you lift this up and underneath it looks like there is the hangers for the carbonite blocks. And you can see they're super loose and just sliding all over the place. I will put the blocks in there, and holy cow, look at that. Let me get this lamp over here. That is just absolutely incredible. But as you can see, yeah, this is really, really nicely stitched material, and it's all pegged on there. And I don't really want to take that off, do I? You see little canisters in there. Looks super cool. And you can see the ramp. I thought the blue would bug me, but ultimately when this is open, it just looks super amazing. This is where the gun storage is. You know what? Enough's enough. Let me open this whole thing up and we'll go from there. Or when you open it, check this out. Let me pull another lamp up over here. But watch this. Just push on that, and these little pieces slide down. Kind of reminds me of a Black Series C-3PO. And I'll show you on this side too. Yeah, you get an epic ladder, lots of compartments on the wall. I don't think any of these things come off here. No, those are glued on there pretty good. But you can see all the detail in there. It's just phenomenal. Lots of hooks to hook things on. The ladder. It doesn't look like that comes off either. But yeah, the detail in there is just phenomenal. There's the ship on this side, and you can see, yeah, the weathering. Everything about it is exactly the same. The cockpit looks so sweet. And I don't know if this is another door or not. It looks like it would be. And luckily, everything you can just put your fingers into. Now this piece gave me a little bit of trouble getting off. You can see the detail on there too. Man, they really went all out on this ship. It's not even funny. Okay, so right here, this piece comes off too. And it opens up like that. So you can have your Jawas all over the place, just ripping this ship to shreds. But yeah, these guys would probably prefer it if I kept it like this. But could you imagine on display like that? How cool this would look? So now that we've seen our Jawas have some fun, let me show you another look at the interior. And you can see from the bottom of the ramp, it just moves all the way up into this ship, down into that bathroom in there. Look at that. Crazy. Looks like there's a little bit of paint chipped on mine. It's just a piece of cloth or something. They didn't spare any expense on this thing. From the ramp going into the ship, you can see going all the way in there. And there's this sleeping area and a little storage underneath that opens up. And you can see that's where Grogu used to hide. And the amount of detail down there is absolutely crazy too. And this is all hard and plastic, but yeah, the detail, they spared no expense on this ship at all. It is super cool. Can't recommend this enough. I wish people could still buy this thing because they would still want it. There's also a weapon locker you can fit all of your weapons in, which that is probably going to take an entire day to do. So I won't be doing it in this video, but it does close up. But yeah, that's incredible. People are going to have so much fun with this. Now, I just stuck this mithril one in here, and as you can see, it just falls in there. And there's a door where you can actually close it, and I guess that's how he actually freezes them. I'm going to put the canopy back on it. Some more light down here. But you can see the carbonite blocks actually sliding and falling around. So when it comes for play in these things, and we're going to go ahead and stand Mando up in there so you can have a look at how it looks. But I think overall it looks really good. No doubt about it. And like I was saying, these carbonite blocks will slide and then they go back. But you get the idea. There's one other thing that we forgot to look at, and that is actually the escape pod. Looks like that's coming off right there. And then, oh my goodness. I'm going to show you guys a close-up of this because that is just crazy detail in there. But this is the escape pod. You can see the weathering on this thing too is amazing. I do love that black that they used. Looks like there's a little release button here. All right, getting this to open is an absolute nightmare, but you can see the little white paint there is a difference too, but it opens just like that. And it doesn't look very flashy on the inside. We're going to go ahead and put ourselves a trooper in here. And see how he fits. And then, yeah, bingo, you would close them in there. So I guess I have mine upside down, but see where it pegs in, just so you know, because that was a little bit frustrating getting that apart. But let me show you the detail I was talking about right here. Look at that. Absolutely crazy. This is definitely like a wash on there. As you can see all that dirt and slime that they put on? Super incredible. What a fantastic job. But again, let me put this up on the flight stand that it comes with. Boom! Here is the Razor Crest on the stand. And as you can see, this is an amazing display piece. Absolutely cool. I did tip it upside down, so I don't know if any of the figures actually fell. But man, what a masterpiece. Look at that. Super, super cool. Fantastic job, Hasbro. You can see underneath. Oh, I think there's a cover piece for that. I'm not sure. Try to hunt that down here in a minute. But you can see, yeah, it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Give you guys another shot at it over here. But yeah, it is so epic. It is not even funny how cool this thing is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click on one of the videos you see up on the screen. And I'll see you guys in the next video.